Few quick points that need to be remembered when we are doing the lesson plan is that, it's very important that we understand the curriculum. So when we were looking at the CBSE curriculum, when we were looking at the state board curriculum, it's very important for us to understand that what is the purpose of that curriculum, whether alignment of the key concepts is the key to making the students understand. So whenever we are looking that, and what are those intermediate hidden gems that need to be there? What are those life skills? Like, we are all technology teachers, so when we are teaching, when we're learning about databases, when we're learning about writing codes, whenever we're writing about codes, we are doing so many things, the skills that are getting intermediately remediated for us, which is computational thinking, open wide network information that we have. We talk about organization of data resources. So there are so many other skills which are in the subtext very easily applied. So we must be very careful when we're looking at the curriculum, not only from the perspective of something that we have to teach in the class, but what is it that we have, the learning objectives are, how is it aligned? Most importantly, it is very important when we are looking at the curriculum that what are the goals and objectives? How are you going to unpack those standards? It's very important. So if, remember, I had spoken to you about when we are looking at the overall goals of the subject, then how do we further break it down into daily lesson plans, how collectively the daily lesson plans learning actually goes around and solves our standards from. So it's very important that from the top level we are able to go into an individual micro level teaching, and every single activity, whether it is out of box thinking activity of doing a quiz, creating a project, writing a research paper, having a one-on-one conversation, children creating podcasts, creating videos, actually doing the paper by learning by doing method based on the differentiation scale. Everything is a cyclic method until or unless these standards are not achieved. It's a continuous improvement method that we are looking at. The differentiated instruction is one very important aspect of a lesson plan. We cannot say that one shoe fits all. There will always be children who are going to be gifted. There are always children who are having certain disabilities. So we have to map the same learning outcome into multiple ways, the way we want our students to learn. Right? There has to be a choice and variety of what exactly is the children going to be doing. We know we've talked about different types of learning this year and last year too. So the flexible grouping of the children has to be very strategically planned so that every single child gets an opportunity to learn and present. Most importantly, it is just not about giving information. It's also about whether the students are getting the information, whether the students have actually grasped those concepts, how fast they have done that. So when we talk about informative assessments, it is both the capacity of the formative and summative assessments that will actually impart the valuable information. Correct. So it is very important that we also teach our children to encourage self-reflection. We give them those milestones. Like today, what we are going to do is we have discussed two topics, like what is competency-based learning, and then we've also talked about how we can map our formative assessments to certain ways of this. So this is just, today is a milestone that you guys are creating, where you will be automatically going ahead and looking at your own lesson plan, reflecting. I will give you your feedback again, then you can always work in a group and get better on that. It's very important that we check out our reflections on our own also to identify which are the areas of improvement and what are the further opportunities that are required for this. Most importantly, the classroom management strategies that are mentioned in your lesson plans are very important, that you establish your clear expectations. The routines have to be consistent. We cannot say that you if there are students with the differentiated capabilities, like we cannot say you are blind, you cannot do this. How will you be able to do this practical exercise? Well, we have to role play, we have to do a different way of achieving a child with visual disabilities. How will a child who is unable to see, will that child be able to listen and then answer a prompt answer? So again, it's very important, most importantly, is that it is just not about the way we are imparting the information, how we are positively reinforcing it also. It's very, very important. The consistent routines really, really help us there. Lastly, but not the least, is the effective classroom layout. Are you putting your students in a layout where straight rows are there? and every single child who's sitting at the back and is choosing to not to answer you is going to be there. So we have to be very careful the layout. We can always regroup the students. Sometimes we can have them in the groups of 4, sometimes we can have them in the groups of 3, and then go ahead with it. Very importantly, it is important that we go through these practices, and I know that most of you have already gone through that. And I think the more you practice and the more you work on the self-reflection techniques, I don't think there is anything that you will not be able to do. Correct. So for starters, today's class is dedicated on sharing the best practices, and I am going to now invite every single one. And based on the suggestions, I will be going ahead, marking you people, as I said, on this particular rubric. Again, I'm telling you, the rubric is going to be, it's also pasted on your LMS. You can see that it is a PDF which is already available for you. You can download it if you want to keep it, and you can definitely use it for your own classroom usage also. Correct. So we're going to go back to I'm going to go back and open the list of participants over here. And I'm going to start randomly, because I'm not going to make sure that people are just not going in for an alphabetical this thing. Anybody who's wanting to share it first, the forum is open in case you want to do it on your own first. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick up people and then going to ask you to present your lesson plans. Anybody would want to start with themselves? Come on, guys. We are just like another class. Just like we expect our students to be the first ones in our own classroom, expecting you to raise your hand and say that I've done my work. I would want to share it with the team. I would want to discuss and present. We can't be shy. We can't be not wanting to share our work. Okay, I'll start with Priyanka ma'am. Priyanka ma'am, can you please unmute yourself? Priyanka ma'am. See guys, we can't say that we can't. Priyanka ma'am, please unmute yourself. Priyanka, because if I'm not seeing any response from people, I'm sorry, I'll have in the in the waiting room, because I have to submit my report today. Sachin sir, would you like to unmute yourself?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Sachin sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I'm giving you the right to share the screen.
Uh,
Share the screen and open your lesson plan, or do you want me to open it for you?
Lesson plan. Yeah, ma'am. I can.
I'm going to stop sharing, and you will precisely free.
Just, ma'am. I'll just open.
Yeah. Everybody else, please keep your lesson plans in ready, opened up and ready. Priyanka, you're going to be going after, sir. So please be ready. Otherwise, I'll have to, my friend, very sorry, put you in the, oh, I think she's already left. Okay. Fear of judgment. Anyways, let's get to the, sir, are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm opening. Just.
Yeah. So we have very less time. If you could just be a little faster on this. Everyone in this room has to present their lesson plan.
Ma'am,
Everyone.
from the tab that in the AB website, from I have to open, or from my side, new
Sir,
one.
आपका lesson plan है.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I have prepared this lesson plan as per the context of the new education policy, in which
Okay.
I have prepared some rubrics, and in which I have prepared all the points also in the rubrics. So
Okay.
first of all, I just want to tell about the this lesson plan will be based on topic I have taken, introduction to computer networking.
Okay.
Objective in my screen also, I think you all are visible here. In this, I have written the define computer networking and explain its importance. that objective I have taken in this. What will be the objective before starting the computer networking?
Okay.
And
Uh,
after that, yeah,
Sachin sir, I would
yes.
like to request you to focus basically on any special classroom practice that you are going to be doing during this lesson plan. I would want you to share the practice that you would want to do. What kind of a
Uh,
form is?
Actually, this I just want to tell you that whenever I'll start this topic, computer networking. So
Yes.
first of all, I'll introduce the student about the networking device. We
Okay.
are having the smart classes. In smart classes, each and every class is having a digital class. But
Okay.
I just want to aware the student how the content is coming in the digital class. There is a one server room,
Mhm.
and with the server room, that the content is coming from the server, and this digital classes all are the clients. So I will give this example to among the student, that this is the server, and the server is we are accessing the content from the server to the this smart classes by the in the mode of client.
Hmm.
So I can tell them by the this client and server first, and real example I can show them in the server room also by telling
Nice.
that this. uh,
So it's more about, I would say, that you are going to make them have the acceptance of learning by doing, by actually understanding about the network devices, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will
Hands
show
on.
them switch also. I will show them that cable part also. I will show them how the connectivity is taking place in the server room to smart classes. That I will show them. And then after that, I will tell them the theoretical part, how it is working.
Okay. So, what is the possibility of assessing this topic? How the engagement part, I understand. I just want to understand what's the engagement part of, what's the assessment part?
Assessment part, okay. Engagement part is this activity. I will this I have taken, divide the class into small groups and provide them a scenario that you are setting a Wi-Fi network at home,
Hmm.
and ask them to brainstorm the component they would need
Hmm.
and how they would connect them.
Okay, that's interesting. Um, so, other than the visual diagrams,
Uh-huh.
uh, concept clarity, hands-on learning. Oh, wow, that's actually nice. Can you just scroll down to the assessment?
Yeah. Critical thinking question is also available. Encourage student to ask question and engage in a discussion about the broader impact of computer networking on society.
Hmm.
On
So, but
society.
also mentioned at the end that it emphasizes more on the student-centric approach to teaching. Uh, how would you want to encourage them? Because there are sometimes there are students who are not very much interested into the networking part, right? How would you want?
I can give you one example. Just like we all aware about the Google. So Google, what is Google? How the information is coming to through the Google. We are all searching the information through Google, but Google is also in backend part. If we talk about the, that's also server. So
Yeah,
that I can give the example like this.
brilliant, sir, brilliant. It's a very good way of approaching. Anybody in the room would want to share their thoughts and ask sir about the strategy that he's applying? It would be great because everybody would like a feedback on their work. You can mention it in the chat also in case you're being very shy and not wanting to share your thoughts. It's motivating enough that sir took the initiative and shared it with us, but it would be really nice if we could give view to each other also. Okay, sir, it's a thumbs up from my side. I
Thank
don't
you.
know what anybody else appreciates it or not. I definitely appreciate your work.
Thank
Very
you.
well, sir. Very, very well done. This is okay. Just one thing that I would like to say over
Yeah.
here. Since this is a very technical topic, I would
Yeah.
definitely recommend that you should not completely take the whole onus on yourself. There will always be IT support that is there in your school, right? So they
Yeah.
will probably be able to help you out over there more better, I guess. So you
Yeah.
can also take their assistance in this one.
Yeah.
Very well done, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next person in the group, Priyanka, are you there?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
please share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Please do so. Everybody else, if you have a question during the one person has started.
The aim is to enable the students to analyze problems in computational terms. So the activities I have planned for this class is, ma'am, before doing any programming, learners will introduce to what algorithms and programs are. Ma'am, I will tell them first of all what is step by step way of solving a problem.
Hmm.
Since the children are very small, they are coming to earlier they have done scratch coding in classes 3, 4, and 5. Now they are switched to the Python programming. So first of all, I'll tell them what is the step by step programming, step by step process of solving a problem. And the activity which I have planned is sequencing the steps of
Lovely.
anything, ma'am, any day to day life problem we can take, and they will be sequencing, they will be making the correct sequence of that.
Mhm.
And
Very okay. Any other,
then next,
any other? So when we talk about the guided and the independent practice, how would you want them to, be introduce this to them? How would you want to do this?
ma'am, I will take, suppose I will take a very simple example, how to plant a seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I will write down the steps, and they will be telling me the right sequence of that. It will be an engaging activity for them. Next step, I will tell them that how Python environment is entirely different from scratch coding, that is the black block based programming.
Okay.
And in the practical class, I will also tell them the use of translator. Why do we need translators?
Hmm. Okay. I also see that you've given them a small activity in the form of a quiz, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes,
purpose?
ma'am.
What purpose will this formative activity achieve? What learning objective will this activity achieve?
Ma'am, I will be able to know that, see, ma'am, teaching programming to small children is not an easy task. I have to analyze myself that how much my children are understanding. So for that, ma'am, I need this quiz. Different multiple choice questions. What are variables, keywords? Are they able to understand this or not?
That's
It will
wonderful.
gi- it will
That's
provide me feedback, ma'am, that whether I have to take this topic again or my children are thorough with this.
That's brilliant, Priyanka ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. I am now just going to look at the I'm just going to look at the what do you say? The chat coming from the people. Let's just see, guys, what is it that you are sharing in the chat? Please do go ahead and share. Please do go ahead and share in your chat. Let me see. What anything that comes to your mind that you would want to ask or share your ideas with, ma'am? Oh, great. I see a lot of thumbs up over here for you. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. The next person in the team who's going to be doing it is Arindam sir. Are you here? Arindam sir? Arindam sir, can you hear me?
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, Arvind or Arindam? Actually, I'm confused.
आप पहले कर लो. You can start first, Arvind sir. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
I'm just going to open your document. Which one should I open? This one? Generate. I think this is the one which is having the formative activity also.
Yeah. That variable one, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Just this one, na? Okay. So I'm just going to open it. Just give me 1 second.
I've opened in my system, ma'am.
Okay. Stop sharing and you can share your document.
Okay, ma'am.
Go ahead. Arindam sir, you are next. Please try and be ready with your document.
Ma'am, it's visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I made this lesson part over Python variable, ma'am.
Very nice. Very nice. This is for which class?
This is for
Ninth.
ninth standard, ma'am. Yeah, I mentioned here. The ninth standard and subject is AI, ma'am.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, for objective of this, I've clearly mentioned here to introduce the aspirants like concept of Python variables in programming, and different types of variable and with their naming convention means rules of Python variables.
Okay.
I'll provide that few exercise also that available in the book only, or few other that I'll include during the teaching.
So how would you engage the children in the class? Like, what are those special practices that you would try to make sure that the learning objective is achieved?
Okay, after the explanation of all these variable, especially that storage and location of the variable, here I mention also.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, few practice exercises for student to practice declaring variable with different data types, so they can understand what type of data actually the variable is having with the help of type function.
Mhm.
And I'll ask the student also to write small programs to make such operation like addition, subtraction, or concatenations.
So can I ask something? Could you just scroll down a little bit?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the recap of the session over here, right?
Yeah, the same whatever I explain, I'll ask it a few questions also on
Yeah.
the basis of
So
that lesson plan, so I can get it whether they understand or not whatever I explain them.
my question here is, at the end of the session of these 45 minutes, when you're doing the recap and summarizing the concepts that you have had at the end of the session, you
Yeah.
realize, let's say a hypothetical scenario, you realize that the children have not covered up one or two lesson objectives. Let's say just scroll up at the top of the lesson plan. Now, let's say, for example, you provided some hands-on exercises to reinforce the understanding, right?
Yeah.
Now, computational thinking is a concept that very much relies on the student's understanding of how how the algorithm has been written,
Yeah.
right? So maybe the theoretical concept was open to the child, was understandable by the child, but when he actually sat down to do this, he couldn't do it. Maybe there were 4 or 5 students in the class who couldn't do it out of a class of, let's say,
Yeah.
30. In that case, how would you ensure that before they come back next time, that they are able to pick it up?
Okay, through the dry run process also I can explain them, because going to practical sometimes the student face problem. Dry run means they will write their own programs, how those values are changing in the storage location. That
Yes,
also I'll explain them.
yes, very nice, very nice. So these are those best practices. Maybe you could also recap the session at the start of the next lesson plan, just
Yes,
to
sir.
making sure that that the students are able to go ahead with that. Sir,
Yeah.
could you open in your system? Could you open a website right away? I think we had discussed this in the second lesson. Could you just open that website? Do you have access to the browser, or are you sharing one screen?
I'm browse. I have opened, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
No, I think you've shared only one specific screen. We can still see your Word file.
Okay. So may I stop it and share it a whole screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm sharing. Where is the option? Okay, this
Yeah, please do share that. There is,
share. Now
yeah,
it's visible, ma'am.
yes. Just write down Harvard Project Zero. Just write down
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not getting.
Harvard University. Just write down Harvard,
Uh,
HWRD, Harvard, and then write down Project Zero. Project Zero. Yeah, just write this down.
this one, Gardner, or first one, ma'am?
First one, just first one. Uh, yeah, yes, this one. Just open this. Yes, just open this.
Just click. It's taking time, ma'am.
So you will see in this particular website, there are a lot of reliable. Let it open. So we have a lot of thinking skill activities, visual capabilities, right, which we can be aligning to. So Gardner was the one who suggested that we can actually go ahead and access a lot of resources over here. Could you just click on resources on the
Uh,
top? Just click
yeah.
on resources. Yes. Just click on thinking routine toolbox. Yes. Yes. Now, this particular project by Howard actually explores a lot of thinking routine techniques, wherein you can actually do a lot of recap with the teachers, with the students. Like whether the students have been like. Remember, we had talked about the KWL worksheet. Just go, yes. Look at the
Yeah.
different tactics that we have, right? So exploring ideas, perspective taking. So we can pick up any of them. Like, for example, when we are talking about introducing and exploring ideas, just click on that, the yellow box.
This one, ma'am.
Yes, please do that. So you will see there are a lot of activity ideas that you will see over here.
Yeah.
Want to learn, see, think, wonder. What do you see? What do you think? And what do you wonder is going to be there? Scroll down. There are multiple number of ways by means of which you can actually utilize any of these activities inside your classroom.
I
Right?
click any of them, ma'am.
Yes, you can click any of them. You could actually see something. Could you just scroll up? Just click on, for example,
Chalk
let's.
talk, ma'am. This one.
So I would want you to come to, let's say, think, puzzle, explore.
Let's
Think
think.
of the second column.
Second, yeah.
This one. Think, puzzle, explore.
Think puzzle. Yes.
Click on that. So you will see that, activities over here, there are resource links. It will just click on the resource link. Think, puzzle, explore. नीचे resource.
Where, ma'am?
थोड़ा नीचे आए, नीचे आए. यहाँ पर resource link में जहाँ think, puzzle, explore लिखा हुआ है. Click on this. Right? You will see. Okay, it's going to download it. Up next project, it's loaded something.
May I open it?
If you want, you can. Yeah, the last document. So even the activity, how it is to be done, is mentioned over here. Like, it will help you understand how you can apply it, where you can do it. So this is any particular topic which actually is something which is a lot of puzzling topic. So this really helps specialize, specifically when it's a coding activity, right? So
Yeah.
you will how to launch it out, what should be the written work. That really helps us understand how this routine can be done.
Yeah,
Right?
great, ma'am.
Okay, just come back to your browser. Just come back to your browser.
Yes, ma'am.
In the next, simultaneously, just open one more window. Open one more window. One another tab. Just open one another tab. एक और टैब खोले इसी के अंदर ही प्लस करके ऊपर. Another web page. Just open another web page. Here, just write down same thing. See, think, wonder लिखी. Write down see, think, wonder.
See, think,
Wonder. Enter कीजिए. Just click on images. Click on images. Do you see? So even the templates are available online.
Yes.
Okay. So this really
Yes.
helps pick up the pace of, using this technique. Just scroll down, you will see so many different ways of the same template. There are even examples that you can actually use. You can just simply take out printouts of it. You don't even need devices for it. You can give it out as something that children can actually attach in their notebooks also, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so the samplers are available online. The project is available online. I would request you to do one favor, sir, before you close this. Just click on the project link.
Project, first
Yes.
one. This
Harvard,
one.
just go to the Harvard link. Harvard link. The first page. Yeah, just the first page.
First page means home page of the website, ma'am.
The resources. Click on resources. Yes, just click on resources. Thinking routine toolbox.
Thinking. Okay, just a minute, ma'am. Thinking routine toolbox.
Just copy the URL and just paste it in the chat for everyone. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We've already discussed this in maybe in first or the second session. Would be helpful for everyone to explore it further. Thank you, Arvind.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
May I stop now?
Yeah, please stop sharing. Who's next? Who did I ask next to, sir? Please be ready with that. Okay, Basant sir, would you like to share your screen? Basant sir. See, guys, I have to assess everyone's work anyway. Please, are you ready with your work?
Yes, ma'am.
Please share your screen.
1 second.
Ji, please. For the others, it would be great if you could give your feedback to everyone. To Arvind sir, what do you think about the plan that he has just shared? It's always better to have a reinforced environment. Please go ahead. Basant sir.
Ma'am, actually I'm using phone and I try to
Okay.
share my screen.
let me open your document. It's already on the LMS, so not a problem. I'm just going to open and share your screen. Are you sharing it from your screen, or should I share it from my screen? Yeah,
from my
great.
phone.
There it is. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, earlier I already told about my lesson plan. Topic is data
Please
structure.
share some best practices from this lesson plan. Yes. Who are you making this lesson plan for, sir?
Myself, ma'am.
Yeah, this is for which class?
Class 9th and 10th.
Class 9, 10th. And we are talking about data structures, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Firstly, I asked the student, what do you think about the data structure, and tell them the difference, advantages of data structure and disadvantages of data structure. Mm. And gave a scenario to how you use the data structure in day to daily life. And mm,
Yes, sir.
then uh, uh, then advice to give your own definition for data structure.
Okay. So, okay,
Mm.
let me grab this for you and ask you. In the homework assignment, I see the practice that you've given is a research paper, right? You've asked them to research about a real world
Real
application.
world application.
Yes. How would that be as a practice be very helpful for the children?
Ma'am, when students start the learning from real life, they everywhere in a bus, in a train, they look the seats and how it arranged for the seat maximum people in a
Okay.
compact area.
Okay.
And, okay, ma'am, or many more things, ma'am, like a building, how how many floors are created in a
Right.
building, and how arrange the building with the maximum room.
Right. So, sir, when they are researching from a real life scenario, how is it getting mapped to the learning objective of this lesson? When they're researching about a real scenario and talking about data structures, how is the learning objective being achieved?
Ma'am, first of all, I clear the learning after he understand data structure and apply whenever he want, he or
Okay.
she want.
Okay.
So that's why I asked them how you think about data, why data structure is necessary,
Okay.
uh, and they tell them the various aspects of data structure
Okay.
for
Okay.
arranging my room, for arranging my matlab what whenever he want that he can apply, and then how to use in computer system in the data structure. I I tell them with the Excel sheet or access many applications that easily we can find the data structure.
Lovely, lovely. So when we are talking about appreciating the real life scenarios
Mm.
along with the data structures that
Mm.
is there in the Excel sheet for them to understand. So even before you started with the coding, you actually went ahead and explained to them the real life scenario connection, why data is important, where are the locations where data is stored. That's a good practice. I do see that there is a correlation over here. That's wonderful. Anything else you would like to share how it is helpful for the children? I would definitely like to see feedback coming in from the others also in the group right now. If they have any question for sir right now, or how do they feel that their lesson plan is good enough? Does he require any more suggestions over here? Okay. It's okay, no problem, Arindam sir. It's perfectly fine. We can try our best at this point of time. That's what we can do. Very well said. Thank you, sir, Basant sir, for a wonderful presentation and sharing your practices with us. Thank you so much. Who's next? Who's going to try out next now? Um, Arindam sir, should I share your work? Give me a yes or no, since network is not that good at your end. Arindam sir, I am sharing your document. If you feel comfortable enough, please revert me on the chat right now. Arindam sir, can you write in the chat if you can't speak? We can open your document and have a discussion. Oh, Arindam sir has left. No worries. Who's next then? Priyanka, who's next from your location? Let me. Anybody else who would want to take it on their own, or should I again?
Can I, ma'am?
Yeah, please go, sir. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Paresh sir,
Yeah. I'm sharing my screen, ma'am.
Please. Thank you so much.
Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, we can see your screen. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
See, on that day also, ma'am, like we have discussed about, my topic was computer networking.
Right.
That under that, madam, I have told you also, like we have discussed also, I have divided the students in various groups, and they will act as like different computer networking, like LAN or MAN or WAN or and so on. And
Right.
they have acted like that, and they have demonstrated, and they have understood the concept very well in that sense.
Mm-hmm. So, have you already done this lesson?
Yes, ma'am. Already have completed this particular chapter. That's what I have discussed in the last class also. That this chapter I have done explained in this way, dividing the groups, and they have enjoyed this sort of things.
So, what was the best feedback that you got after doing the activity with them?
Feedback was, ma'am, they have given the name of that particular group or the child, that land come here or man and something like that. They have just started telling the name of that particular networking, like LAN or man or something.
But if you were to just go back to the top of the lesson plan, could you just go there? So I would want you to just share like the activity that you did. According to you, how did it map to the learning objective?
Pardon, ma'am?
How did it map to the learning outcome?
Ma'am, like say, initially I have just made them awareness about what is networking, how it is being used, what are the advantages of it. And based on that, I have told them, say, this is the LAN, for example, 2 or 3 students. Now, how this LAN works under the networking system. Then the next part, like man, and that's how I have made them understood about this particular topic.
So that
And
really
they could easily able to understand. Initially, I have given the demo, like 2, 3 students. I have called them, and I have just given them example. Like say, this, consider this is as the these are the different gadgets, and say LAN as a LAN we need to work. And I have in my computer lab LAN system, so they could able to understand very easily.
Okay. So my question now goes to the second part of the plan. Like now, students are aware of what are the different types of topologies that we talk about when the computers are placed during at the same location, during the city, during across the world. How about the technical data transfer? Like we have that we have the whole model of sharing information with different layers. So how according to that have you discussed that this is a data frame? Are you planning to move ahead? How would you want to tell the technical data transfer information to those children, or is it not a part of the state curriculum?
Yeah, ma'am. Say in lab we have LAN system. So from one PC to another PC, how the data goes and how it gets transmitted, that been shown to them practically.
So like connecting to the switches and then
Yeah.
talking about the NICs.
Yeah.
Okay. So your approach, according to you, what was the best practice in this session, in this lesson plan that you tried, and it really worked?
Ma'am, said dividing them into groups, and they could able to understand very easily what is this topologies and all that.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much, Paresh sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Paresh sir, you must include in this topic network layers.
Sir.
Then student easily understand how the data transmitted in a particular system.
What
I
is
think
Fine.
the
Please define network layers in
yeah,
your computer network topic.
yeah, Basant sir, I think this was just the start of the first lesson plan of the topic, I guess.
introduction, ma'am? Yeah.
Of
Ma'am,
the
ma'am, for my class student, ask how data transfer with another computer. What are the
okay,
layers? How we connect? That's this normal question asked by the student in the class.
yeah.
Sir, how to transfer data in a wire?
Thank you,
So
Basant sir.
that's why I suggest please include network layers.
Yes, thank you, Basant sir, for the Paresh. I hope you've taken a note of it
Yes,
and you
yes, ma'am.
put things to it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your valuable feedback. Devendra Sharma sir, can you please share your screen? Devendra Sharma ji. Okay, sir. Sir, are you Devendra sir? Would you like to share? Okay. Jaya ma'am, please take a lead on the next one. Jaya ma'am. Jaya Lakshmi ma'am. Acha, I can share yours. I can share your work if you feel that you won't be able to talk from your own since you're traveling. Okay, Jaya ma'am had mentioned that. Let's take to the next one. Manish Gupta sir, could you share your screen? Manish sir,
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
good evening
Am
sir.
I
Please,
audible?
yeah, you're audible. Just
Ma'am,
just a head for ma'am. Nimesh, be ready. After this, you are next. Okay, please go ahead. So share your screen, or should I share it for you?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Like, should I do it for you, or would you do it?
Share from your side.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen. Give me a second. Share screen. Okay. This one, 7th November. Great. So, guys, I would recommend that whatever feedback I've given to you on your work, this is the one. I think this was the assessment that you had created, right? This is the assessment using the quizzes that you had done, correct? Give me a second. Let me see if I have your work, the lesson plan. I want to see the lesson plan actually. Here. This is the one, right? Yes, sir. Could you, this is the plan? Manish, sir?
Yes.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Share the best practices that you did in this particular lesson. This is the lesson for which class? Oh, yes, I did see this today. Can you please share your ideas? Manish, sir? We can't hear you, Manish, sir. Manish, sir, are you there? I think sir has left the meeting. Something with the problem. Okay. Yes, Samir, sir. Would you like to do it? Should I share? Would you like to share your screen?
Uh, uh, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I am on the travel, ma'am. But फिर मैं share करूँगा, madam, laptop से, please.
Should I share it for you, Samir?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I share it for you?
Madam, please. Once, madam, please. Madam,
I'm saying, do I share the document for you?
no, ma'am. I will share something, madam, from my side, please.
I think you are in two devices, logged in from two devices. You have to
Yes.
mute devices.
Okay, ma'am. I'm muting one of my devices.
ठीक है, तो इस लेसन प्लान के ऊपर हम एंड ऑफ द सेशन पे एक बार दोबारा बात करेंगे बिफोर वी क्लोज इट, ठीक है, ताकि आप इसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा और बेहतर काम कर सकें. ठीक है सर? हेलो, मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं सर? हेलो सर, आप मेरे को सुन पा रहे हैं? नो सर, क्या आप मेरे को सुन पा रहे हैं? कैन यू हियर मी? Can you hear me, guys? हाँ जी, hello.
Recording in progress.
Guys, can you hear me? Okay. Thank you,
Yes,
Uttam
yes,
sir,
we can
for
hear
sharing
that.
that. I just ठीक है. Let's move on to the next person. Okay, तपन मंजू मैम, आप शेयर करेंगे अब? मंजू मैम, हेलो मंजू मैम, क्या आप शेयर करेंगे? मंजू मैम, मंजू मैम, अरे यार, who shall be sharing it next?
Excuse me, ma'am.
जी सर.
Good evening, ma'am. Can you please share my lesson plan because I'm not able to share
जी,
my screen.
okay, let me. एक सेकेंड दीजिए. ये किसने कहा था? मैं तो मुझे भी सर किस उत्तम सर, राइट?
Madam, Uttam sir.
Yes, ma'am.
या जस्ट सेकेंड, शेयर माय स्क्रीन. जी, तो ये तो सर आपका फॉर्मेटिव असेसमेंट था. आपका लेसन प्लान, जी ये रहा. जी, प्लीज गो अहेड.
Yes, ma'am. The topic is computer networking, and as we today we are discussing about that best practices. So in best practices, I want to share that we can engage the students in different activities when we discuss about computer networking. Ma'am, can you please scroll little bit down?
जी,
Independent and guided.
यहाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
हम्म.
In which first we will explain that about the networking, what are the types of networks that we can form, and we can give the activity like how to form a network and what are the importance of that network, how the data can be shared. We can take the students to lab and we can demonstrate that how the multiple computers can be connected. We can explain the students about the networking devices that are available in our lab, like the switch, the RJ45 connector, and or other devices like for the internet also, as well as the NIC cards, and we can give them activity to just form a network. This is how we can engage the students.
Okay,
This is what kind of one kind of best practices that I said.
I like the engagement part. I would want to know, understand how are you going to make the students aware the importance of network? What kind of assessment is planned for this land? For this
To share a resource. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mention that in that lesson plan because the submission is already over. So um, I will give the task to the students that to form a network, like to share a printer among the 5 or 10 computers. I want to share a printer. So this is the one kind of importance of network, that we can share the resources with the multiple computer.
Okay, what is the target audience?
Students, ma'am.
I mean, say which class? 10.
9, ma'am. Sorry, it is mentioned in 10. 9.
Okay, ठीक है. Anybody would like to share their thoughts, suggestions? It's a very well detailed plan. Okay.
I will start this class with the examples, ma'am, that I mentioned here.
I just saw that. I just saw that. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Okay. Manju ma'am, I can see that you've mentioned that your voice is you are having a cough. So what I'll just do is I'll just share your plan, and then whatever you feel that you want to specifically mark out, I will talk about it during the class. Okay? But I would definitely want that you should not lose that opportunity for others to give feedback. Right? Just give me 5 seconds.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Oh, Manish, sir. I'm sorry. I forgot all about you. Wait a second. I'm just going to first of all open yours, and then we can take back.
May I ask you something?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, if I want to update that lesson plan, how it will be done? Because the submission is already over.
I'll tell you what. The final lesson plan that you want, I have already put it up as a submission over here. Like if you
After
see
class 3, ma'am.
if you see this activity, you are supposed to submit the lesson plan. So when you submit this assignment, you will be able to give me the better one. Okay.
Ma'am, can we add that link of any quizzes or something in the assessment part?
Please go ahead. Please go
Okay,
ahead.
thank you, ma'am.
No issue. You can take a snapshot, or you can actually do that, right? So Manish,
Okay.
we are here now. Please talk about your plan.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes. Ma'am, lesson plan is for class 9, and the topic that I have covered is computer networking. And one thing that I would like to say first, that few of the teachers have already talked about the same topic. And again, I'm going to one thing that one practice that I would like to. Ma'am, am I audible?
It's perfectly fine, sir. There are 100 ways of doing the same thing, unwrapping the same object. Perfectly fine. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Already teachers have must talked about the networking.
Tell me, what is the like I speak, the independent practices are there, right? Why did you Manish, sir?
Yes, ma'am. One activity that I have covered in class. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
One activity that I have covered in my class, that I have drawn pictures of many topologies, types of network on the board. I ask the student to identify which network it is, which topology it is. And one more thing that I have done in my class.
Manish, I think your voice broke. But what I see here is that you've used some really interesting videos. showcasing the importance of networks in our daily life.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How does that
One
help?
activity that I was sorry, ma'am.
How does that help? Showing the videos.
Showing the videos, they students will be able to catch how the network works and how the devices works in the network, and how the data is transferred over the network.
Right. But then again, this is only absorption of information. What is the best practice other than this that you feel the students will stay engaged? It's right there.
Actually, one that I was saying, ma'am, that I
think we missed your message. Okay.
And many I have drawn on the board and asked them to identify.
Okay, so labeling, like making a mind map or something like that. Yes.
Each and every and
right. Manish, your voice is not audible, but yes, I understand where you're going with the engagement activities. Like the mind map is there, and dividing the class into groups and making them do posters or presentation.
ma'am, am I audible? Am I audible, ma'am?
Well, now you're audible. Now again you vanished.
Hello.
Yes, sir. But we did get the gist of it, and I do think that this is something that you can provide a little bit more hands-on into explaining into the activity that you have planned for the students. Okay. People, can you
Ma'am,
share?
your voice is breaking.
Sir, I am not able to hear you.
Actually, the voice is.
That's perfectly fine, sir. It's perfectly fine.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is, wait. Hold on. Let me just stop sharing the screen. Okay, I'm just going to stop sharing the screen. Who is next? Who just had asked me? Who should I share the work for? Somebody had mentioned that they wanted me to share their work. Manju ma'am, yes, I was just going ahead and discussing your plan. So let me just share my screen with everyone. Okay. Here. So Manju ma'am has a bad throat, but on her behalf, I would like to share her plan and with everyone. I think this is not the plan. This is the assessment. This is the plan. Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. So, Manju ma'am, would you want to jump in at any time? You're more than welcome to please share your thoughts. So, my feedback on this was, so she has made it basically on data structures, and data structures as it has a lot of so she's made it in the form of a lectures day by day work. Manju ma'am, would you want to share your work on your own? If yes, please write in the chat, then I can probably let you speak. Manju ma'am, could you just write in the chat if you want to take it on, or should I explain it? Manju Chindal ma'am? Okay, not getting any revert. Anyways, in this plan, what I feel is that the way she's divided the whole topic in, okay, so the way she has divided the whole topic into the days in which she has given is a very nice way of explaining the breakdown of the whole topic. The only thing I don't agree with this over here is the way this is completely hands-on practices. Although, if you look at the whole topic, like, implementation of this, then going ahead with the introduction of topics, discussion of the definitions and basics. So she has given, okay, Tapan sir, could you just wait for some time? At the end of the session, I'll have a conversation. But what I really like, Manju ma'am, about your plan is that it's giving a very brief, detailed, description of how you're going to break it down into 15 weeks. So here we are looking at a curriculum document which talks about the breakup of the whole topic. It's great to figure it out this way, but Manju ma'am, I think you should, what I would request you to do is just go with this lesson plan template for one lesson, right? So just pick up any one particular day plan like this, okay, and pick it up in a way. What outline that I had given you was that I wanted to see one lesson plan day. Okay. So when you submit today's assignment, I would want you to pick up from this curriculum topic any one particular day that you feel that you want to, and just as you've seen the others put up the examples, like what are just fill in the blanks on this topic, and whatever is the assignment for today, right? The assignment for today, as you see already, it is there on the LMS. Please make sure that you are submitting that correct, and you have the detail for it simultaneously here also, right? So that would be great if you could share that. So going forward, I think that's a brilliant one. Who would want to share it next? Nimesh sir, would you want to take it forward now? Nimesh sir?
Ma'am, actually, I'm traveling, so some disturbance is there.
Okay,
Actually,
so
I'm in bus.
have you submitted your plan? Can I?
Actually, no, ma'am. The first one was I have missed.
Oh, I think निमेश सर आपका तो assessment भी pending है. आपकी
Yes,
दोनों ही
ma'am.
assignments pending है. So please make sure that you are submitting it today, and the
Okay.
previous ones also. Please go through the LMS and make sure that you are submitting it simultaneously. It's
Excuse
very
me.
important. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Who is?
Ma'am, actually, I also submitted the assignment, but it is not showing that evaluated about
No,
that.
no, no. Sachin sir, मैंने आपका तो सबसे पहले किया था. I saw that today. Just a second, I'll show it to you. Here, it is already evaluated. Let me share my screen, and then you can. Just a second. Give me 5 seconds. I'll just share my screen.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Who is that? Because I'm not looking at. Yeah.
I have also submitted my assignment.
Dhirendra sir, correct?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. But it is not showing in my AB that tabs.
But sir, it's already evaluated. Let's open it from here only. Let's open it from here only. Let's just pick it up one. Let's see which is the one that you have got submitted here, right? This one. Okay, let's see. What is it exactly that you have shared? Okay, here, this is the one.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
So would you want to share your thoughts on this one, please?
Actually, so I have to share starting only again.
No, I know. I just want you to share two best practices that you have done in this one, and how do you keep your students engaged? In the same plan, mention any practice that you feel is the best from your end for student learning. Any one practice that is there right now on the screen.
I
How
have
would you
given,
want to?
actually that I have given one group in my class,
Mhm.
student groups, in which I have
What is the
distributed
topic? Just a second. Computer networking. I
computer
love this.
networking.
Everybody wants to do computer networking.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I have distributed some student among in the groups that I have said that if we are distributing about the LAN, MAN, and MAN, these three networking. concept. So I have distributed the student that suppose if we want to purchase something in nearby surroundings in the markets, and the area I have decided that this thing I have purchased from this to this particular area, and the distance what we are covering here, that is 1 to 1.5 kilometer or 2 kilometer. That
Right.
but another thing I have given them that if we want to go for another thing, so that particular area I have distributed means 40 kilometers in that area. So what will be that called? Then third one, I have just global market. I have given the example of global, in which I have given the example of van. So such groups I have prepared, and I have explained them to explore this type of things to among the students.
ठीक है, that makes a lot of sense, sir. In fact, what you are talking about is actually a practical way of going about it. But I just wanted to understand that you've mentioned some areas of struggle, right?
Yeah,
How
ma'am.
did you how did you recognize these areas of struggle in your lesson? Like, how would you want the students to overcome these areas of struggle? Like you mentioned over here, it's tough to for the students to understand about the IP addressing and subnetting, right?
Yeah,
How would you as a teacher like to, bring in a practice, keep the student engaged to make this topic understanding? How would you
I
do
have
that?
given the another example like IP address. I have given them that if we are living in any locality, yeah, maybe in our area, so
Yes,
we
yes.
are having an address. So how we are
Mm-hmm.
assigning the address? Maybe in the term of
Mm-hmm.
address like A 3 by 2, like whole
Mm-hmm.
address we will assign.
Right. The
Without address, so it
sector,
is
the
not.
lane, the
Yeah,
city, the state, like that. Very
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. That I
So,
have.
so that's like mapping to the real life scenarios, correct?
Yeah, yeah. The IP address I am just matching them with the real world, and
Mm-hmm.
I have given the example.
Okay. So let's say when this session was completed, when you're talking about, let's say, I do see reinforcing learning, providing feedback to the students and all, linking to. So,
Yeah.
how would you want to address this one issue at the start of the next session? Like you did give an activity, so you could definitely use some of these activities, the techniques that I just shared with you, the Harvard Zero, Project Zero activities, right? So, there's a very popular technique that I generally use about. For the
Yeah.
networking topic is the see, think, wonder, right?
Yeah.
And there is another one when we talk about the competency questions,
Yeah.
creative questions. These two
Yeah.
activities will definitely let the students understand and
Yeah.
bring out those solutions, what they think out of the box thinking. I remember doing one when Delhi was hit with floods some time back, and we had opened up a design thinking conversation with them. But I said, ideate an idea for me, like however juvenile it might sound, but what could be a way of getting water out of the city at the fastest? Believe me, one student came up with an idea. If we could have stilts under every house, then the water will not get inside the house. There could be, then another one came up with, if we could have alarm system, if it is raising at a certain level, automatic that alarm system goes into. One was very interesting, was that he said that I would want to make trucks wherein all the water can be pumped in, and we could actually solidify the water
Yes.
and put it back in the flood water as something like a cement or salt or something, which will
Yeah.
freeze the water. So I mean, children can come up with such great
Yeah,
ideas,
ma'am. Yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
when you
ma'am.
give them those kind of scenarios, when you do these kind of thinking activities with them, they come up with the alternative solutions also. And nowadays we have so many inter-school competitions, national levels also, where we are talking about UNESCO Sustainable Development Goals, where we are talking about how to bring about design thinking and creative innovation in our classes. I remember somebody telling that they had participated in last time. I think it was, who was that? Vasant sir, I think, had mentioned it, that or I don't know who had mentioned it, that we are already participating in those coding competitions where students were not doing it before and now doing it. So these kind of things, approaches will definitely strengthen the student-based learning. Okay,
Yeah.
very well done, sir. Very well explained.
Thank
And
you.
I do hope that you have these activities in all the further lesson plans that you have. Great
Yes.
job done, sir. Great
Thank
job.
you.
Let
Thank
me
you.
just mark your this thing. मैं किसके साथ करी थी? Yes, Prasan sir, do you have something to share?
No, ma'am.
You just raised your hand, so I thought that you were saying something.
By
I
mistake.
was just, yeah, I was just a second. Who was I speaking to right now?
Yes, ma'am. Dhiren Mishra.
Yeah. I was just coming to you. I just forgot
Yeah,
that. Have you submitted your work earlier on the LMS?
yeah. I have submitted, but it is
Okay, let me
still
see.
not evaluated.
Wait, let me see. So this was Sachin sir now. Dhirendra sir, could you give me the spellings of your name? D-H-E,
Uh, DSEE,
D-H-E-E-R-E-N.
DRA, Dhiren
I
Mishra.
got it. I got it, sir. It is there.
Yeah,
Let me share my screen. I'll just you can
but
then share your, yeah.
actually I'm traveling, ma'am.
No worries, sir. It is already there on the screen. You just have to share what you are
So
trying to say. That's all. No worries, sir. It's perfectly fine.
okay,
Okay, there it is.
I
Your
have
lesson
submitted
plan
for
is done.
9th and 10th both the classes.
One is more
Already
than
got.
enough for discussion right now. Here, this is there.
Uh,
Please go ahead. Please share your best practices from this plan. So, would you be able to speak?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Please go ahead and share which are the two best practices you feel are the best that you have been able to map.
Actually, I have made my lesson plan in the topic of data structure for class 9.
Mm-hmm.
So we have actually already one of teachers shared. That's
Mm-hmm.
we have general aim and
Mm-hmm.
special aim and teaching aim and
I am just looking at the expected learning outcomes. Students are able to understand the concept of data structure and their.
yes,
Okay, my question here is, in this lesson plan, how are you motivating the students to be able to understand the concept of data structure? How are you doing that?
actually firstly we tell them how data structure is important in our daily life, how we
Mm-hmm.
prepare that, and how we apply in the programming field.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. And how can we make the stack? How can we make the queue?
Mm-hmm.
And what is linear data structure? What is non-linear data structure? Like that. So
So this
all
is
these
just
things.
giving them the information, right? How
Yes,
are you making this dynamic? Like, are you just using the chalkboard method? Are you using some parallel activity to do it? How are you dispelling this information to the children?
actually, sir, ma'am, we can give the a lot of activities. For example, how can we
Yes.
arrange uh, book on the cabinet and
Okay.
stack of stack of plate.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Like that.
Yes, that is one activity of giving the actual example of books in a library. But that is one way of giving them a visual representation of what a individual data structure is, right? But if I look at the second part of the lesson objective, they are able to apply it into the concept. How do you think they would be able to apply it? Looking just like at a stack of books in the almirah will not actually just give them an idea. It could be a vertical placement also, it could be a horizontal placement also. As long as you're not doing an actual hands-on activity where you're assigning books to the children, like now if you're talking about a stack, you say you're only adding it at one end. You are removing it only from one end. If you're talking about a queue, you're doing addition from one end. One student can only go and put it over there, or if you're deleting it from the front. So when you are doing an activity
Yes,
like
ma'am.
that, just don't mention the activity, let them do that activity in action. Okay, the impact is only going to be that, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So I would request you that, in this lesson plan, although you have mentioned all the points, I would want you to literally just explain this a little bit more, like how you're going to conduct that activity. What is the magic activity that you are doing? I mean, it really helps for somebody who's reading your lesson plan. As a principal, I would want to see that how is, they're just not complacent. You're actually making them do something to understand the concept a little better, right? As we discussed in the second lesson, in the second session also, it's just not about delivering the lesson, it's also about how the students are learning the lesson, right? Assessment
Yes,
one
ma'am.
side, you're also talking about the lesson. Remember, assessment for learning and assessment of learning. So those kind of impactful mentions in your plan will definitely be helpful for you also. Okay? I hope
Yes,
that
ma'am.
anybody else would want to share their feedback. please do so in the chat or raise your hand in case you have something you would want to share. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Now I just want to see who is left in the chat. Thank you, sir. Who is left in the Saurabh, sir? Saurabh, sir? मैं आपको सुन नहीं पा रहे. अरे Saurabh, sir, should I share your screen, Saurabh, sir? I mean, share it for you. संजीव सर, आज क्या बात, कोई इनिशिएटिव नहीं ले रहे आज संजीव सर?
Hello, ma'am. Am I
जी सर,
audible?
जी. Yes, sir, you are audible. Do you want to share your own screen?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Please go ahead. Sanjeev sir, you are next. Harmiya sir, you are also there left. Jyoti, still pending. Anji, please go ahead, sir.
Ma'am,
Oh, this plan. I love this plan. I literally love this plan. Please go ahead, sir. Please do explain the plan.
yes, ma'am. I have prepared a lesson plan on the data structure and algorithms. My aim is to develop the understanding about the algorithms and utilizations of it, and implement the data structure policy to solve the real world problems. For this, we have some learning objective that the students can understand the concept as well as applicate the data structure. Here we have performed some activities concerned with the data structure that for we have different types of students like slow learners, mediocres, as well as and good students. So we have differentiate all. We have grouped different types of activities. For the slow learner, we have go for the craft making activity so that they can understand how the data structure are composed, and that's craft making activity and sketch making activities can be
Very
performed by the
nice.
slow learner and
Yeah.
normal learners. As you have earlier said that the slow learner is inappropriate, so that's why we have written that for below normal learner. Is it okay, ma'am?
किधर लिखा है स्टेटमेंट्स में, मेरे को दिखा नहीं. नहीं नहीं सर, ये शब्द ना इस्तेमाल करें. प्लीज यूज स्टेटमेंट लाइक children with learning disabilities. You could mention that, right? And for gifted students, you could rephrase it by saying students with higher order thinking skill capacity, something like that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, for below normal में थोड़ा सा ना वो हो जाता है. Who are we to define what normal is? Who knows what is normal?
Yes, ma'am.
We are also not normal people, right?
Okay, right, ma'am.
Let's not put it in that category, actually.
Done, ma'am. For the gifted students and a good student, we have present some problems like family relationship problem. It means
Yes.
Which kind of, if you want to draw your family chart, so which kind of hierarchy or data structure you have to use. I think
Okay.
when you solve the problem, you can develop a tree structure. The
Yes.
fathers, mothers, and the son, daughters,
Also, it talks about
siblings.
inheritance. Inheritance is a
Inherit,
concept of
yes.
oops that you can talk about, right?
Yes, ma'am. And this is also implemented in C++ programming also, where you have to create a class and inherit all the properties in another class and use it as another object. So that's why. Second, sorting problems. Data structure is also using sorting based questions to solve the sorting based questions, and
Right.
solving the arithmetic expression, how the computer calculate a particular expression which is given by the user.
Right.
He has to maintain the stack first of all, and through the postfix phenomena, it solve individual operands and calculate all the expression.
Okay.
So okay, printer job, we already, if you want to see the real applications of the queue, then you can see how the jobs, printing jobs are allotted, are queued in a printer, and printer can solve it first come first serve. Which job comes first, then it can be solved first. This types of performing phenomena is based on the queues based. So
Right.
these are the general examples which we have observed that student can use their data structure to solve the problems. Family relationship in sorting, the arithmetic solutions,
Okay.
as well as problem
Okay.
solving. Model based practices, we have draft some questions concerned with
Right.
the topics, the illustration, data structure, demerit, merit, as well as
So
importance.
that's the modeled practice we are looking at, right?
Yes, ma'am. And also some MCQs, student MCQ based
Right.
questions to solve. Here I have also used the Magic School tools, AI
Magic
based.
School AI?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Great. I saw
Because
that in many people's lesson plans. मैंने कहा ये
uh,
क्या हुआ?
and
Everybody's trying to use this.
I want to say that my principal sir has also appreciated such types of tools, and he loved to use it
Oh,
because
great.
so that's why Magic School tools is very beneficial, very beneficial.
Beneficial,
Uh,
na?
yes, absolutely, ma'am. And
And
for
I
the
would also
project,
recommend use different other tools also that we have discussed. But
yes,
most
ma'am.
interestingly, I would say, sir, that I like the plan so much that I wanted to keep this as a model lesson plan for my next thing. But I would definitely say that that since you are already discussing so many other ways of presenting it, I would definitely still say that one or two activities like I see that you have included W3 schools, you've used the visual go also in your lesson materials. I would
Yes,
also
ma'am.
recommend use some kind of thinking routines that the Project Zero has mentioned. Right?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
completely
Yes,
free of cost and it really enhances the way you are trying to sort out. Trust
yes,
me,
ma'am.
बहुत easy हो जाएगी जिंदगी. It will be much easier. Great job,
Exactly.
sir. Great job. I would definitely say it's a great job done.
Thank you so
Oh,
much,
you
ma'am.
did the slides AI also.
Yes,
Lovely.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Cooperative,
Uh,
Kahoot, Quizlet. Very good.
yes, ma'am. Formative feedbacks, and if we want to take a formative assessment quickly within a period, then such types of tools help us very fastly.
I have a question
Quizlet.
here.
Yes,
Sir,
ma'am.
I have a question here. My
Yes.
question surrounds sort of around the fact that we have talked about multiple ways of making the students learn stuff, right? We
Mhm.
gave them examples, we gave them hands-on activities, we gave them a lot of other ways. Students with disabilities, that also is an area that I find that the way the learners are submitting their assessments, that is also something that you've recreationally, creatively come up with an innovative idea.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
question here is when you are looking at the year-end assessment or a terminal examination, half-yearly exam, in
Hmm.
those points, um, during those times, does everything whatever you've mentioned in this particular lesson plan,
Yes.
how does it really make them remember stuff? Like I see you are using the Socrative, Kahoot, Quizlet, but these are again those multiple choice questions, right? There
Yes.
are questions going to be based on assertions, and reasoning questions. There are going to be questions based on like give the output, write the code. If I'm not looking at data structures, so are these the only kind of activities you're doing, or you giving them some kind of a different home assignment? How are you doing hands-on learning with the coding concepts here?
Concerned with the coding concept,
Yes.
I have already introduced that they have to go visual algo
Okay.
applications, because in this program, in this application, all the codes are exactly implemented visually. So
Okay.
I'm sorry, a learner who is uh, who is below can easily understand what kind of instruction performed and how it's performed, so that he can,
See,
if
agreed,
he
agreed,
if he
agreed, agreed.
if he
But are you
cannot.
using pseudocodes and flowcharts because that is also part of the
Yes,
curriculum?
ma'am. Exactly, ma'am. Exactly. But flowchart and these are the very essential for the fundamental concepts topics.
Hmm.
But I think flowchart, after flowchart and pseudocodes. First of all, if I am teaching the class and such types of students I have met, then I will say that you have to first of all write the code by your own language. Do not use the syntax of the language. Okay,
Okay.
what first of all
I'll just ask you to pause here. I'll just ask you to pause here. Just open your browser. I'll just show you something very interesting right now.
okay,
You
thank
have
you.
introduced visual goals. I'll share something very interesting with you.
Okay.
Just open the browser.
Yes, ma'am.
We can't see your browser. We can only
Oh,
see the
okay,
word
okay,
file.
okay, ma'am. One minute. Uh,
Sanjeev sir, please be ready. You are next.
Ma'am, visual algorithm, if you want to show, so
Mhm.
what the thing you are telling me? Please kindly pardon.
We'll just show you. We will just show you. Just go to your slide. Here, just open Visual Algo. So we had discussed this in one of the Visual Go, actually, Visual Go. It's Visual
visual
Go, right? Visual Go.
visual go. Okay.
Yeah. Just press and enter here. Just go to this website. So, sir, the what we can use is just scroll down a little bit. See, let's just pick up something like binary search or bubble sort. Just pick up one of the sorting. pick up another sorting. And here you can just click on the cross at the end. Cross, sir, cross kar do. Upar
Cross.
slide. Ha. Now, if you could just click on sort. Sir, who had asked the question? See, so this is one
I
tool we
asked.
had discussed.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So this is one tool that we had I had shown them in the class earlier in one of the sessions. Like this helps you understand visually how the numbers are getting sorted along with the pseudocode simultaneously, right? So this is one way of looking at the same array in a multiple ways of. If you see on the top, we have bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort. So this is one of the tools. Another one that I want you to see is just open another tab. Just click on plus. Just write over here pseudocode editor. PSEU, PSEU, pseudocode editor. Yeah, please click on it. Yeah, enter correct. I think yes, the first one. So if you see, just click on the open the online editor. Here you will actually see you can actually write your pseudocode over here. And
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
just scroll down,
Okay, ma'am.
just scroll down. So if you click over here, just click on run. Just click on run. You will see that you will also be able to see the output over here. Like the way we are writing it, it should be something, I don't know what the code is written at the top. I have no idea what we have written on the top. Start writing your code here. Okay. So you could just give a print. You could try it out. Yeah. And just give a message over here. Hello. Just at the bottom. And just click on run. This you will, I don't know whether you have to sign in for
Yes, yes,
this.
yes. Yes,
It's
ma'am,
there.
it is written. Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The output has
Produce
been displayed.
Yeah, so it is not just necessary for you. Over here, you will also see the flowcharts option is there, right? On the left hand
Yes,
side,
ma'am.
you will see the flowcharts option is also there, right? So you can, it also helps you understand it by creating drag and drop between start and stop if you're creating something like that. So in the same place, you can try both the things. Also, I would want you to open one more tab. Just open one more tab. Yeah. Here, just write down draw.io. draw.io. Now this is
I
IIO. Yeah. Now this is actually this is something actually an extension using through the Google Drive, right? So it will just it is just an online. Just click on decide later. Click on decide later.
decide later.
Niche. हाँ. See, so this is actually like that. So you can actually drag and drop this. Just so you can actually make a. If you're trying to explain the flow of a code, right? So all these
Yes, ma'am.
symbols are already there. You could just drag and drop and arrows and actually show the whole coding when you're trying to explain the whole process to the children. So this is something that you can actually try these two also simultaneously for your classroom. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, I
Thank you.
hope this has been helpful
Yeah, ma'am.
and
Information.
sort of brilliant work, I would say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Who is left? Harmia sir. Harmia sir, would you like to share? Harmia sir, would you like to share? Sanjeev sir, would you like to share? I know we are very shy, but this is the time of presenting your work. We have guests today, and I would definitely not want them to think that we have not done any work. Come on, guys. We just have another 15 minutes left. Okay, Yogesh sir, would you like to share?
Ma'am.
Would you like to share your screen? Or should I share your work for you?
No, ma'am, I'm using from mobile only.
I'll share it for you. I'll share it for you. Wait. I will just share it for you and then you can speak from your mobile, okay? Where is the screen share there? Yeah. Just give me a second. Share. I'm just going to share your lesson plan. Yeah. Okay. I would request everyone else to please kindly maintain silence. Yeah. Sir? Yogesh sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is the plan about? Latest technological developments, right?
Yes, ma'am, but I am not prepared well, ma'am.
वही सर आपका प्लान है. आप मुझे सिर्फ इतना बताएं इस पर्टिकुलर प्लान में कोई ऐसी आपके पास सामने स्क्रीन पे है कुछ भी ऐसी एक्टिविटी बताएं जिससे कि आप स्टूडेंट्स को लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट्स के बारे में बताना चाहते हैं जो आप इधर में यूज कर रहे हैं.
तो मैम अभी लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी जो चल रही है मार्केट में, और जो आईटी इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में, वो हम स्मार्ट बोर्ड में कोई भी वीडियोस दिखा के स्टूडेंट्स को दिखा सकते हैं. जो भी टेक्नोलॉजी हमारा इंक्रीज हो रहा है वो, एंड उसके ऊपर हम कुछ उसको प्रोजेक्ट भी दे सकते हैं. जो भी जैसे कोई भी कोडिंग रिलेटेड है, कोई एआई रिलेटेड है, वो सब हम कर सकते हैं ताकि बच्चों को समझ में आ सके कि लेटेस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी क्या क्या चल रही है अभी मार्केट में.
तो इसका मतलब हम उनको बेसिकली इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करेंगे ताकि वह उसके बारे में ज्यादा बेहतर तरीके से समझ सके. करेक्ट. तो
हाँ,
आप
वो
सिर्फ
समझ
चॉक एंड
ऑडियो
बोर्ड
विजुअल हम
मेंशन
कर
नहीं
सकेंगे तो.
राइट. सर अगर मैं
सॉरी मैम.
इस हाँ इफ आई एम जस्ट लुकिंग एट द प्लान the children will be able to
Yes.
understand about technologies. So let's say when we unwrapped this plan, we saw a lot of videos. We talked about a lot of YouTube conversation content. We looked at a lot of pictures of the latest technologies. This is a good
Yes.
way for them to learn about it. But can you just give me one way? How would you want to assess them? Like, would you want to give them a written paper? Would you want to do a quizzes in the class? What would you want to do? uh, uh, any suggestion anybody would like to suggest to sir in the chat, like how would we
We can
want yes sir
settle them. Ma'am,
Hello?
your voice not clear. Ma'am. I am traveling, so I can't understand
नो
properly.
वरी सर. नहीं नहीं ठीक है सर. आपका प्लान जो है मैं आपको सिर्फ एक फीडबैक दूंगी कि जो आपका एक्टिविटीज है ना जो रिसोर्सेज हैं इसको अगर आप
Yes,
थोड़ा
okay.
सा और एक्सप्लेनेटरी बना के सबमिट कर सकें तो बहुत बढ़िया होगा. ठीक है.
Okay. Let me try.
असाइनमेंट है ना
Next time.
जो आज का असाइनमेंट है उसमें कर दीजिएगा. ठीक है. ग्रेट सर. ग्रेट ग्रेट.
Okay.
Sanjeev sir, would you like to share? Sanjeev sir, would you like to share, sir? Anything? This is the last call that I'm giving to anybody to present their work. Anybody who is left in this session would want to share their lesson plans. I'm done asking. It would be great if you could do that because you are getting assessed for the work. Your
Good evening, ma'am.
yes sir. तपन सर
My name
आपके
is
साथ मैं
yes.
सेशन में एंड में रुककर बात करूंगी.
And ma'am,
आपका
during this class, ma'am, today during the class session, I have just prepared in between the during this hour. I prepared a lesson
yeah.
plan. Okay.
Can
About the
would you want
variable
to
and the
share?
data. About, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I
Would
will
you want
share.
to share?
Maybe
Please,
some
please go ahead.
around. It is not the up to the mark, I think.
It's okay, sir. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry for it to be the end product. Don't worry about that.
Is it visible to ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Ma'am,
Okay.
today's topic is that about the declaration, about the variable and the data types, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And in this session, after my aim is that after completing of the 40 minutes of class, student at least get an idea about what is the variable and what is the data type, how to declare a variable and how to initialize a variable. So
Very
we are
nice.
using the whiteboard or blackboard and textbook.
Yeah.
And anticipatory questions, I'm just asking that what is the variable defined data type, and
Right.
before starting the variable, I can ask that you are bringing the books. You are bringing the books within a bag. So what is a bag? Bag is a container. So variable is just
Right.
like a container where you can store the
Yes.
some values. And
Right.
so the bag is a container, that is a variable, and whatever the things you kept inside the bag, that is your the value. And
Very
regarding
nice.
the data type, I can say that if you are taking a cloth bag and bring the water or oil, can you bring out? So obviously students say that it will be not possible. Within a cloth bag, we will bring the water or any oil. So that whatever the data type, that the type of data can be stored by a variable. That
Very
means that
nice.
if you not choose the proper data type to store the variable, if you're not choosing the proper data to store the variable, then it will be unusual.
Wonderful.
If
Sir,
you
देखिए
not choose
आपने
the proper data
अगर
type, ma'am.
very nicely said, but this was the whole idea. Being able to model or give a practice to the students so that the learning is enhanced, the basics are cleared, and that is all the jargon is about, right? And it's a brilliant work that you
And
did it in, I think, half an hour itself. अभी बैठे बैठे बना लिया आपने
yes,
ये.
ma'am.
Very nice.
जी
What
जी
would be
मैम,
the common
actually
areas
मैंने
of
क्लास
struggle? What would be your common areas
मैम
of struggle in this plan?
I'm struggling that one still after clearing the routes. Students are sometimes confusing the what is the declaration of a variable and what is the initialization of a variable. Sometimes
Yes,
they are
yes.
declaring a variable, declaring variable integer a or integer
Right.
a equal to 0. So
Right.
while declaring the integer a, may not have the confusion because it is a declaring the variable. But while they are storing integer a equal to 0, they have to confusing whether it is a initialization or whether it is a declaration of a variable.
Declaration. So
And
sir, ये
and
जो
another
practice
time,
है आपका,
another time, yeah,
ये जो आपका
जी मैम,
practice है, ये जो आपका practice है, incorrect and correct data declaration का, this is going to be a start of the
जी
discussion
जी
for
मैम,
the next plan, right? This can definitely be a start of the next plan. You can
okay,
actually show them memory map. You can create a memory map and you can show them, right? And it will be really
right,
helpful for the children also to go about and one it from so see again the same thing activity like I talked about, see, think, wonder, right? Think, explore, tell. So what they think
yes ma'am,
about it, what they have explored about it, and what is it something that they want to talk about it. So ये activity अगर आप next class में कर लेते हैं, KWL sheet use कर ले, know what learn, that also is going to be very helpful for you, right? So please do go ahead and explore
but
these activities. KWL, know what learn.
मैम can you repeat?
K for
अच्छा
Karnataka.
KWL, मैम
हाँ.
यहाँ पे क्या कर? Yes ma'am, yes
Yeah.
KWL.
So just make 3 columns. Put the
मैम इसमें
headings.
क्या कराना
No.
है बच्चों से?
आप देखिए ऐसा
हाँ
कीजिए, एक शीट पे 3 कॉलम बना
what?
लीजिए. एक पे आप लिख लीजिए
हाँ
नो,
जी,
बीच में लिख लीजिए
yes ma'am,
व्हाट, एंड
KWL,
तीसरे में
yes,
पहले में लिख लीजिए नो, KNOW, दूसरे में लिखिए व्हाट,
yes,
WHAT, और तीसरे
yes
में
ma'am,
लिखिए लर्न, LEARN,
yes ma'am,
राइट? नो में आप लिखिए कि
yes,
वो क्या
yes
क्या
ma'am, yes
जानते
ma'am,
हैं वेरिएबल्स के बारे में, ठीक है? लेट देम राइट अबाउट व्हाट दे नो अबाउट
yes
वेरिएबल्स,
ma'am,
राइट?
yes,
what
yes
what are
ma'am,
the
yes
what are
ma'am,
the what is it that they have learned so far and how to go about it. लर्न में लिखेंगे जैसे इन्होंने कहा, मुझे इनिशियलाइजेशन समझ आता है, मुझे डेक्लेरेशन समझ आता है. गो फॉर द थर्ड कॉलम, लर्न हाउ टू डिस्टिंग्विश, दिस इज समथिंग दैट दे वांट टू लर्न अबाउट दिस टॉपिक. सो वो आपको एक विजुअल रिप्रेजेंटेशन
अच्छा,
देता है व्हाट इज दी, where they are coming from and where they want to go. So it's basically a 3 or 4 minute kind of an activity. Children can make 3 columns in their notebooks and they can easily do it that way. वो भी किया जा सकता है. That's why
okay,
I'm saying again and again, explore that Harvard Zero project. There are many learning activities that can be utilized for practice in the class. ठीक है? But a great attempt, I
yes
must. A
ma'am,
great attempt. Thank you, Tapan sir. Thank you very much for this. You can stop sharing your screen.
thank you ma'am.
And
मैम
the
एक्चुअली ये
last,
स्लाइड
oh
मैंने
yes sir.
अपलोड नहीं किया है, अपलोड नहीं कर
नहीं,
पाया था
अभी
क्योंकि मुझे
अभी आप
पता नहीं था
जाना
कि क्या.
नहीं, मेरे से बात करके जाना, मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि क्या करना
जी
है. जस्ट रुक के जाइएगा.
जी जी, यस यस
Everybody, so you can stop sharing because I have to share something with the team. Everybody, now I'm just going to share my screen. Sir, आपको, हाँ, that's it. Thank you so much, sir. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is that since nobody else is wanting to share, I'm giving you one activity that needs to be done. I have given you a link in the chat. Everybody, please join the quiz over there, right? This is like now that we have learned so much about it inside the exploring different people's work. I would want everybody to please go ahead and run this code, run this activity. Go ahead. Everybody, I see Priyanka has started. Everybody, please start log into this quiz so that we can see the leaderboard where everybody is. everybody present in the session. And even if we have guests today, which are the principals, I would request you also to please participate in this activity. It's a very fun activity that you can enjoy and, actually try out. I don't see people joining in. What happened? Come on, guys. This is not a test. This is just a way of understanding how quick we were in. Okay, so I see Devendra sir, Uttam sir. People are participating. Great, great, great. Please go ahead. Please share your, start working on it. Please start working on it so that we can, come on, we can see that. Oh, I don't know. Here. So there are certain questions which are there. Please go ahead. And just another way of looking, there are 15 questions. So I see 12 people have participated. I would want to see more. I would request every participant who's present here to check their competency where they are studying right now. It would be great. Just a small practice for yourself. There are 24 people and 15 participants. I would want everybody to please go ahead and participate. I see it is 16 now. So we do see Gaurav sir, Sachin, Basant sir,